The night air hums with the electric buzz of the neon sign, casting a flickering pink and blue glow over the legendary wall of 100 flavors. Tommy stands frozen on the sidewalk, his wide eyes locked onto the towering menu as if it were a sacred text. Every nerve in his body is tingling. He leans in close, tapping his sharp claw against the cold glass while his tail twitches like a restless snake. The anticipation is unbearable. Finally, he can no longer contain his ambition. Tommy puffs out his chest and shouts to the heavens, "Today I shall have the biggest ice cream in the whole shop." Little does he know, a small shadow is watching. Just behind the oblivious cat, Jerry wiggles his large ears with a devious smirk. He slips through the service entrance like a ghost, his tiny feet pattering across the cold linoleum. He creeps toward the massive chrome freezing machine, a behemoth of gears and pipes. With a mischievous glint in his eye, Jerry reaches for the dial. He cranks it hard, forcing it past the red warning line and deep into the maximum setting. The machine begins to groan in protest. It vibrates violently against the wooden floorboards, sending a shudder through the entire building. The pressure is building. A silent monster waiting to be unleashed upon the unsuspecting Tommy. Suddenly, the nozzle erupts with a violent, thunderous roar. A massive tidal wave of sticky, frozen cream blasts forward like a cannon shot, pinning Tommy squarely against the back wall. He is instantly buried under a mountain of vanilla and chocolate, his face completely masked by the freezing dessert. He gasps, peeling a heavy glob of cream from his eyes, and lets out a sharp, piercing yowl of pure outrage. He lunges forward to retaliate, but his paws find no grip on the floor, hitting a treacherous puddle of melted slush. Tommy's legs splay outward in every direction. He transforms into a runaway sled, surfing across the polished tiles at high speed. He crashes through the glass front door with a spectacular shatter, sliding all the way across the dark parking lot before coming to a humiliating halt. Tommy scrambles back inside, his fur matted with sticky strawberry topping and his pride wounded. But Jerry is ready. The mouse stands tall on the counter, arming himself with a giant, heavy scoop of Rocky Road. With the precision of a professional athlete, Jerry hurls the scoop. It sails through the air and nails Tommy square in the nose with a wet thud. Growling, Tommy grabs a massive handful of mint chip and flings it back with all his might. He misses Jerry completely, instead hitting the ornate central chandelier above. The impact sends a heavy rain of ice cream pouring down, covering the tables, the floor, and a group of bewildered customers who just wanted a snack. Within seconds, the entire parlor is submerged in a freezing, colorful avalanche of sugar and cream. The dust settles, or rather, the cream stops flowing. Tommy and Jerry are stuck up to their necks in the heap, unable to move a single limb. A group of new customers enters, stopping dead in their tracks to stare at the wreckage of the shop. Silence falls, broken only by a single chocolate scoop falling from the ceiling. It lands perfectly into Tommy's open mouth. He chews slowly, his eyes widening in surprise. He mumbles, "Actually quite delicious." Jerry glares from his spot in the heap and snaps, "Tommy, that is my scoop." The war is over, but the sweetness remains.